This is the Jasion RetroVolt. It's one of these e-bikes that look like mopeds. The box is 101 pounds. Net weight is 81.5. I think the weight of the bike is going to be in the 60s, 70s. And we got the silver color here. So we will set this up and see how it goes. It comes well packaged, but I think this one got beat up a little bit en route. So the cardboard is a little rough. But I think everything inside will be fine. And it being 100 pounds, I'm not surprised that it got a little beat up. Okay, so a lot of foam. It's well packed. You know, I kind of wish there was less foam in there, just to save the environment a little bit, but you do need some foam to protect it, I guess. So foam's coming out. And let's see what's in this box. All right, so in this box is pedals. I'm guessing this is gonna be the charger. And it is, that's the charger. We have the manual. And tools. Alright, I figured out a way of getting these zip ties off without cutting them. Okay, the hardest part of this thing is getting all the foam and the zip ties off. So what you're left with is the main bike. The handlebars are down here. Front tire here. I deflated it a little bit just so I could get the zip ties off cleanly. And here is the front fender. So all you have to do probably is put this handlebar on, then the front tire on, and then the fender, and then the pedals. That should not take more than about 10-15 minutes, I think. There's a little thing right here. It says this aluminum ring is only for protection. Please take it off. Okay, so we need to take this off and then put the handlebar on right there. Okay, so you take the top cover screw off and the top cover comes off, and then you put the stem on there, and then you tighten the top cover back on, and then kind of line it up to the front tire and put the tighten up the Allen wrenches there, and then you adjust the handlebar to the angle that you want, and then adjust the Allen wrenches there, and then you're done with that. Okay, so now we take these nuts off and then put the tire on. You gotta make sure that the disc brakes fit in between here, right there, right there, and then okay, you can drop it. Okay, good. So it's seated. And then if you come over here, there's a little hole here, and you have to make sure that this washer fits into this hole right here. Right there, yeah. And then there's one on the other side like that. There's a hole right here. And you have to make sure that this washer sticks in there. And then you tighten them down, and then we're pretty much done. I believe it's gonna go like this. it's gonna go like that. Okay, so from front to back, it is screw, washer, fender flange, then the light, then the bracket, then the nut. Tighten that up, and then you just put the screw into the side supports on both sides, and then you're done with the fender. Okay, last part's the pedals. There's a right and a left. You have to make it go the correct way. So the right side goes here, and it always threads on in the forward direction. So on the right side it'll be clockwise, and on the left side it'll be counterclockwise. It's a little weird. So this one goes like this. This way, as you pedal, it tightens it on. Okay, so we'll tighten that up later. And then we'll go to the other side. And see, this way, you would think it goes this way, but it doesn't. It goes this way. It goes counterclockwise on this side. After you put it together, it looks like this. It looks like a small moped, which some people like this look. I don't know if I'm the hugest fan, but a lot of the kids seem to like these e-bikes that look like scooters. It does have pedals and a derailleur. I'm not sure why, because the seating position makes it pretty hard to pedal efficiently. You can pedal it, but it's hard to pedal efficiently. There is a space here. You can get a little padded seat here, or you can add a basket here if you want. It's accessories you can get from them. I asked them to send a seat so you can ride two up. It does have these foot pegs in the back, so you can ride two up right here. And let's see, let's turn it on. So here it is booting up. I'm doing a range test right now, so we're at 39%. It's got a cool feature here where you can turn it like this, and it gives you little turn signals. Sort of cool. And then, of course, headlights right here. And they decided to put like this Velcro thing for the cable management, which kind of is a nice touch. The front suspension has a lockout, and it's got fenders, and it's got this weird thing where you turn on the battery on and off. Not really sure what the purpose of that is, but there's an extra on-off button here, and here's the charge port. Alright, let's take it out for a spin. So this is a 1000 watt rear hub motor with a 48 volt battery and 30 amp hour battery. It's supposed to have a top speed of around 30 miles per hour, and I would say that the top speed on a flat is about 28 miles per hour actually. You see here, it's slightly uphill. It holds 20 miles per hour pretty easily. I did this range test with absolutely no pedaling, just to give it the worst case scenario, and the area that I live is pretty hilly, but it did fine. It's very comfortable. Again, this style of bike isn't really meant to be pedaled. You can pedal it, but it's not the optimal pedaling ergonomics, and the seat is such that it's more of like a scooter seat, and it chafes on your inner thigh if you pedal a lot. If you really want to pedal it, you just kind of have to be up on the pedals and standing on the pedals. So you see it's hitting like 27, 28 miles per hour on there on the flats. And then I was trying to see how well it would go up a pretty steep hill. This is a really steep hill that we're about to hit. This is a slow incline. It's holding about 17, 18 miles per hour. And then you'll see when we get to the big hill, it kind of slows down to about 8 miles per hour. So I weigh about 165 pounds. If you're much heavier, I bet it would slow down even more. So you definitely need to help it go up really steep hills. But the bike is very comfortable, very smooth. I like the turn signals. Overall, if you're looking for something that is a retro style bike. So you see here, it's really bogging down. It's getting, you know, 7, 8. Now with pedaling, it easily goes up this thing at like 15 to 20 miles per hour. So no problems when you pedal, but just on throttle alone, like very, very steep hills, you're gonna have a problem with it. And that's not unexpected. That's pretty much par for the course for these bikes. Now, the website says that there's 63-mile range. That is a gross overestimation. Every single one of these e-bike companies grossly overestimate the range that their bikes have. I think it's based on like very flat road. You do a significant amount of pedaling, and it's on like pedal assist 1 or 2 or something like that. Yeah, if you do that, you can probably get that kind of mileage. But I wanted to test the worst case scenario. This is full throttle, no pedaling, very hilly terrain, and on pedal assist 5, so the highest power setting. That basically gave me about 23 miles on this bike, which is not bad, which is what you would expect with a 13 amp hour battery. So this is $799, and if you're looking for this style of bike, I think it is a screaming good deal. So it's very comfortable, and for what it is, I think it's a good bike. Me personally, I like bicycles that look and behave more like bicycles, so this is really not my style, but I noticed that a lot of the kids really like this retro moped style, and most of them do, you know, they're not pedaling these things. They're just using them like little neighborhood scooters, and for that, it's perfect. Its front and rear suspension makes it very comfortable, and has plenty of power to go up some pretty steep hills, and hits 28 miles per hour on the flats, probably 33, 32 if it's slightly downhill. All right, well, hope you enjoyed the review. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll try to answer them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys.